Jasmine, can you please tell us why you're here today?
I am seeking a protective order against Billy Kirk.
And as to your knowledge, is Kirk the respondent in today's case identified by the orange attire?
Yes, sir.
And what is your relationship with the respondent?
Um, we have two children together.
And are y'all currently married?
Um, well, common law married.
Okay. What are the ages and names of your kids?
We have a son, Jaxel Kirk. He is 3. A daughter, Jersey Kirk. She is 2.
Okay. And can you please tell us why you are seeking a protective order against the respondent?
For stalking and um, physical abuse in our relationship.
Okay. So I'm gonna get into both of those. I'm gonna start off with the physical and then we're gonna get into the stalking, okay?
Okay.
Do you recall an incident that may have occurred at or about August of 2024?
Yes.
Can you please tell the court what, if anything, happened that day?
Yes. I come out of my room. Billy was in the bathroom with our son. I came in my room. He came in the bathroom. He was mad because Jaxel was sick. He told me I gave him too much medicine. And when I came out of my room and he came out of the bathroom, he hit me in the mouth.
And when you say hit, did he throw something at you? Did he physically hit you with a
Yeah.
part of his body?
He hit me with his fist.
Okay. And about how hard did he hit you? What, if any, damage was done to your face?
I had a busted lip for 2 days.
Okay. And this was in front, you two were together and were the kids also there?
Yes, my 6-year-old, my now 6-year-old Bentley Walker.
And to your knowledge, was the respondent under any sort of intoxicants, alcohol, drugs, or otherwise?
No, sir.
Okay. Um, And was had he ever hit you in front of had he ever hit you before, either in front of the kids or just by yourself?
Um, no, sir.
Okay. Was there an incident that occurred in December of 2024?
Yes, sir.
In your own time, in your own words, can you please tell the court what happened that day?
Yes, sir. Billy wanted to take our son Jaxel. He had a dentist appointment that day. Billy said he was not going to take Jaxel because he did not make the appointment. So I went to grab Jaxel out of Billy's arms, and Billy tackled me while I was holding Jaxel.
Okay, so just to clarify that, um, at first he was holding your son and then you were trying to get your son from him.
Yes.
And then when you had your son, the respondent had physically tackled you to the floor.
Yes, sir.
What, how was the health and or physical condition of your son after this incident?
He was fine.
Did any part of his body also hit the floor?
No, sir.
What about yourself?
Yes, we broke the outlet on the wall.
Okay. Were there any other incidences of physical violence that you would like to tell us about?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's talk about the stalking incidents that you told us about. Do you recall an incident in October of 2024?
Uh, yes, sir.
In your own time and in your own words, can you please tell the court about that incident?
Yes, sir. Um, so I got a call from the CPS office saying that I had an open case. The open case was against Billy, saying that I took my kids to church. They were hungry. They didn't have any shoes on. Two of my boys didn't have a shirt on. The police at the church give two of my boys a t-shirt. Um, there was concerns that Billy was under the influence of something. It was told that he was walking up and down the church. He was sweating, and so that's why the CPS case was open.
Has that CPS case thus resolved?
No, sir.
So it's still currently open to this day?
Yes, sir.
Um, and as a result of that CPS case, was any sort of safety plan or other measure put into place?
Yes, sir. The first safety plan was Billy was to have no contact with the children until he sought a mental evaluation and a drug test. Billy denied both of those, saying that uh, he did not have to take one, and so he continued to come over to my house. Um, he continued to contact. He just continued to not comply with the CPS department.
Okay. Did you by chance provide a copy of that CPS safety plan to my office?
Yes, sir, he did.
And have you had an opportunity to review said safety plan?
Yes, sir.
Judge, for the purposes of identification, so we can put this into evidence, can I share my screen with what has been marked as Petitioner's Exhibit 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we did this last time. Okay, can everyone see it? Oh, I'm sorry, I have not hit share yet. Okay. Okay. Jasmine, can you see the document in front of you?
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at?
The safety plan from CPS.
Okay. And is this the safety plan that you were just testifying about?
Yes, sir.
And to your knowledge, has this safety plan been edited or tampered with in any way, shape, or form?
No, sir.
Are there 2 pages to this document?
No, sir. Is there? Yes, sir, there is.
Um, Judge, to pull up the secondary document, do you want me to stop sharing, pull it up, or can I just pull up the second one?
However you want to do it for her to identify it.
Okay. And is this page 2 of that document?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And has this document been edited in any way, shape, or form?
No, sir.
Judge, we move to enter Exhibit 5 into evidence.
Are you marking it as P5,
Um,
M5?
P5.
Okay. Mr. Kirk, do you have any legal objection to the admission of this document?
No, sir.
Okay. P5 will be admitted.
Okay. And Jasmine, for clarity, you said that the respondent did not adhere to this plan.
No, he did not.
Can you tell us about that a bit more? What sort of things he did?
He showed up to my 2-year-old school. The administrator called me saying,
I'm sorry to cut you off. Just can you tell us at or about when that may have occurred?
Around December.
Okay. And so about December, he showed up to your school, to your kid's school, and then what happened?
Yes, he showed up to my kid's school, recording, recording me get in my car. He wanted to get my 2-year-old, but he was not allowed to because of the safety plan, and he knew that. The police came, they talked to him, and then he left. And then I get a call from my oldest kid's school saying that he showed up there also. By the time I got there, he was already gone. And then he went and made a scene at the CPS office.
Okay.
Mr. Williams, 1 second. Mr. Kirk, if you were in court, you would not be allowed to behave like this. You are technically in court, even though you're in jail. You're considered to be in court. You're being disruptive. I can see everything you're doing. Just so you know, disruption of court proceedings are punishable by contempt. Contempt is punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. You should also know that when you're giving me a thumbs up and shaking your head up and down, I will take that as an admission that you agree with what she's saying. However, if you make a denial, you're still interrupting me with your head shaking. I haven't
can't-
asked you if you, I
can't
haven't asked you
see.
if you, I haven't asked you if you understood my statement yet. Hold on. You're not gaining any points. I'm not writing down every time you shake your head disagreeing with her. This isn't your testimony, and this isn't the time to testify. And this definitely is not the time to interrupt the proceedings. Now, do you understand what I just told you?
Am I allowed to speak?
Did I ask you a question?
I don't have an attorney representing me,
Did
so
I
don't-
ask you a
I don't know.
question? You don't know the difference between a question and a statement?
Ask me a few questions, but when I respond, I feel like I'm told I can't respond. When I don't
Do
respond,
you
tell me
understand what I just said?
I understand everything, sir.
Great. Mr. Williams, you may proceed.
What was the outcome of the incident that occurred in December?
He wasn't allowed to pick up the kids because of the safety plan. So he was unsuccessful at all of the schools that he went to. Even at the CPS office, when he went shouting both of the kids' names, he recorded it and he posted it on Facebook.
And did he show up anywhere else that day in relation to your life?
He showed up at my job.
What sort of things did he say, or what sort of things did he say, or what sort of actions were taken at your job?
He sent me a video of him circling around my car, and he said, "If she's here at 5 o'clock in the morning, where are my kids?" And then he posted the video on Facebook.
Okay. And had you told him about what time did he show up at your job?
About 5:30
AM or PM?
a.m.
Had you told him that you would be at work at that day?
No, sir.
Did he
Malik,
have any?
Malik, sorry. I wasn't sure what her answer was when you
Oh, sorry.
asked, had you told him you would be at work that day? What was your answer, ma'am?
No, sir. What's my answer?
For future reference, just try to speak up just a little bit more, okay? Time was it? 5:30. Did you at any point in time disclose where you would be and when you would be there?
No, sir.
Okay. To your knowledge, how is it that he was able to find you?
Been working at Walmart for 10 years now.
Okay. How did that incident conclude while he was at your job?
Well, he wasn't able to come in because we're not open, so he just circled around my car and posted my car and my license plate on social media.
And how did that make you feel having that personal information shared to the interwebs?
It made me feel, I don't know, uncomfortable.
And you said this was posted on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were there any other incidents that truly stood out to you that could be considered stalking?
No, sir. He sent me text messages. Sent me a text message that said, "I'm sorry for your loss, for you will have so many," with 6 white birds. And I took it as he was threatening me and my children because there's me and 5 of my kids, so there's 6 of us. And he sent me a message that said, "I'm sorry for your loss, for you have so many." And he sent me a video.
I'm gonna break this down one by one, so we'll get to the video here in a bit. But back to those messages. Did you provide a copy of those messages to the court?
Yes, sir.
Judge, permission to share my screen so we can identify an exhibit.
Yes, sir.
The messages that you just told us about are what the image that is before you, are those the same message?
Yes, sir.
And it says Billy at the top right there. Is that the same Billy as a respondent?
Yes, sir.
Have these messages has these messages been changed or altered in any way, shape, or form?
No, sir.
Judge, we move to admit petitioner's exhibit 1 into evidence as petitioner's exhibit 1.
Mr. Kirk, any legal objection to petitioner's exhibit 1?
I object, when he says, are you admitting that whole screenshot?
That is their request, is to admit that. I have not ruled on that because I haven't heard your objection.
No, I don't object. Admit it. I love it.
Okay. P1 will be admitted.
Okay. Jasmine, can you please read those 3 first messages for us that's on the screenshot on the left?
It says, sorry for your losses with a bird. And then there's 6 birds that says, for there will be many.
And how did you interpret this? I'm sorry, before scratch that. And these messages are in gray and shows up on the left side of the screen. So that tells us who sent them.
Yes, sir.
No,
Oh.
who sent these
That was
messages?
Billy Kirk.
And how are you interpreting those messages?
I interpreted that he was threatening me and my children
And why is that?
because said that he's sorry for my loss, for there will be many, and there's 6 of us in my house, me and 5 of my children, and he sent these messages with 6 birds.
Okay.
Can I get clarification, please? October of 2024 or October of 2025?
This is October 24th of 2025.
Thank
Correct?
you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
May I ask a question?
No.
Can I get a confirmation on that date?
October 24th, 2025.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Williams, you're on mute.
Sorry about that, Judge. Okay, where are we? Okay. Had the respondent sent you any other messages in relation to this case?
Yes. He sent me a video of him being served. The police served him with the tempo protective order.
Mm-hmm.
He recorded it and sent me a video of him getting served and saying that I guess the paper was on the ground. He's saying that he hopes none of the information of the kids were on there because the police just left it on the floor.
Okay. And did you obtain a copy of that video?
Yes, sir.
And did you provide a copy of that video to my office?
Yes, sir.
Judge, once more, permission to share my screen for the purposes of identification of a few more pieces of evidence.
Can we have her identify it before you share it? And then once she identifies it, we will determine if it's going to be admitted from there instead of watching it first.
I am perfectly okay with that, Judge. I'm showing you what we have marked as Petitioner's Exhibit 4, which is not yet in evidence. Do you recognize this video?
Yes, sir.
This is the video clip that you provided to our office.
Yes, sir.
And has it been altered or edited in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, sir.
Judge, we move to admit petitioner's exhibit 4 into evidence, such as it is labeled
And this is P4.
P4.
Okay, now you may share your screen so that Mr. Kirk can see it. Mr. Kirk, do you have any legal objection to this video being admitted into evidence today?
Yes, I object.
Okay, what is the basis of the objection?
I believe that the video was edited as I made it. I even made the post on Facebook moments after that encounter with the police, because I recorded a continued video and it on my phone somehow it saved as 3 different videos, and I posted literally I thought my videos were edited. There was 2 cars that pulled up right before the police pulled up. Both of them were on laptops. And I just felt like the whole situation was weird. So does the Red Bull employee that watched the entire thing that picked up the packet.
Okay. This specific 10-second portion, do you believe this portion to be edited?
I believe the whole thing is edited.
Okay, Mr. Williams, if you'll please play it. Okay, after seeing that, Mr. Kirk, do you still believe that it's been edited?
Yes, did you not see the jump?
I see that it's a zoom delay, and so it's going to be jumpy. It's not going to transfer at the same frame rate that we usually see it if we were in person, and we're not in person because you're in jail. So let me ask this way. Do you recognize a portion of the video?
No,
You don't recognize anything about this video?
no, sir.
You didn't send her any portion of this video.
I sent her a video, but I don't believe this is the video.
You sent her a video after you were served, but you don't believe it was this video.
I sent her 3 or 4. It wasn't one continuous video for it. Broke up in my phone somehow.
Out of an abundance of caution, I'm not going to admit at this time Petitioner's Exhibit 4, based on the statements, the sworn statements by Mr. Kirk that he did send her videos after he was served. It was just not this video, or that this video was edited. So it will not be admitted at this time. Mr. Williams?
Okay, Judge. Additionally, Jasmine, was there any sort of recording, videos, or photos taken from when the respondent was outside of your place of employment?
Yes, sir.
Did you provide a copy of that video to my office?
Yes, sir.
Has that video been edited or altered in any way?
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you what has been pre-marked as Petitioner's Exhibit 3. Do you recognize this video?
Yes, sir.
Has it been edited or altered in any way, shape, or form?
No, sir.
Judge, we move to admit Petitioner's Exhibit 3 into evidence as Petitioner's Exhibit 3.
What is the date of the video?
This video. One second, Judge. Is that December 5th?
Yes, I believe
Right,
so.
okay. December 5th of 2024, 5.
25.
20, December 5th, 2025, Judge.
So last month, Ms. Williams? I'm sorry, Ms. Williams. I'm so used to saying Mr.
Walker.
Williams. Ms. Walker, this was 1 month ago?
Is that last month? Or was this?
No, it was
This-
in December, yes.
Okay.
So yes, last month?
Yes, Your Honor, sorry.
Okay, if you will share that video so that Mr. Kirk can see it, please. Mr. Kirk, do you recognize any portion of this video?
Yes, sir. I recognized it.
Do you have any legal objection to the admission of this video?
No, sir.
Okay. And this is Petitioner's 3, is that right?
Correct, Judge.
P3 will be admitted. You may publish.
All right, so Jasmine, I'm going to play this and then we're going to talk about it, okay?
Mr.
Was that
Williams, Mr. Williams, are you offering the video or the video and the audio?
video and audio, Judge?
The audio did not come across.
Judge, in that first video, did the audio come across?
I don't
When we
remember.
were, okay. I'm just gonna try this again. Could y'all hear any of that?
No, are you able to hear it on your end?
Yes, Judge.
I don't hear it either.
Did that change anything for y'all?
I think I heard something before it paused. No, I was wrong.
Okay, for the purpose of time, we are only admitting the sorry, no, Judge. It's the court has a additional form of this video that was provided to the court beforehand. We are admitting the entirety of that into evidence.
Okay, how did you send it to us?
Shannon, through the court coordinator.
You sent an email with your exhibits?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, you may proceed.
Okay.
Objection.
The video has already been admitted, Mr. Kirk.
Is the video and the audio admitted?
Or do you have an objection to the audio?
I have an objection for them being separated. They need to be together because they go together.
Okay, I will consider that objection.
Thank you.
Okay. Jasmine, is that responding in video?
Yes, sir.
Is he bragging about what is he bragging about?
Saying that he doesn't know where the kids are, and if I'm at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, then where are the kids?
Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing and show you one more piece of evidence. Do you take a screenshot of these messages?
Yes, sir.
Did you provide a copy of those messages to my office?
Yes, sir.
Have these messages been altered in any way, shape, or form?
No, sir.
Are these messages from December 22nd, 2025?
Yes, sir.
Were these messages sent by the respondent?
Yes, sir.
Judge, we move to admit Petitioner's Exhibit 2 into evidence.
If you will show them to Mr. Kirk, please. Mr. Kirk, do you have any legal objection to this? Is it just this page?
Just this page.
Okay. Do you have any objection to this text message being admitted into evidence?
Can I ask a question?
What's the question?
Is the video allowed to be played, or is it just going to be a still image?
This is a text message. This is a photograph.
No, that's a video.
My understanding is they're offering this text message. It's a screenshot of a message. It's not, they're not offering a video. If
And I object unless the video is part of the screenshot, because I want the video to be played.
Do you have any other objection?
No, sir.
Okay. And how is this marked, Mr. Williams?
Petitioner's Exhibit 2, Judge.
Okay, after consideration of Mr. Kirk's objection, P2 will be admitted.
Thank you, Judge. Was there any, Jasmine, was there anything worrisome in this chain of messages to you?
Yes, so after the protective order was placed, Billy still continued to contact me saying that he was going to show up at my house hoping to go to jail.
And so this was after the temporary protective order was in place.
After he was served, yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to stop sharing that. Jasmine, did you take any other additional steps to protect you and your kids from the respondent?
Yes, sir. Didn't let them have any contact. Anytime Billy would tell me that he was coming to my house, we would leave.
Was there any reason that you eventually learned that made you that made you go on more of a concern in regards to the respondent?
Yes. So other people reached out to me, discussing that Billy was posting stuff on Facebook, and said that it made them feel uncomfortable because it sounded like he was trying to make a plan, with some kind of African pastor. He posted a video clip on Facebook of my son. He was running up a hill, and the pastor from Africa had posted on the video saying he can't wait to see them. And some of his friends had contacted me on Facebook, telling me that they were worried. So then I stopped all contact. I didn't the phone calls. I didn't answer any phone calls. My doors. I put out the protective order.
Okay. And to your knowledge, has the respondent had a history using alcohol or drugs?
Yes, sir.
What sort, which ones?
Both.
And what sort of drugs?
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Ever around the kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And to your knowledge, why is the respondent currently in jail?
He's in jail on a terroristic threat and a no trespass after protective order was placed.
Okay, thank you. Jasmine, Judge, we have no further questions.
Objection.
What is the objection?
I'm in jail not from the protective order. Those are two separate.
That's a statement. That's not I need a legal objection as to.
Okay, well, it's misleading. It's very misleading, and I want it clarified. I'm not in jail
You
because
have Mr. Kirk. We can't talk at the same time. You will have the chance to testify and ask the witness questions.
okay, I object.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Walker, question for you. Are there any orders in place regarding the children that have been put in place in any state, any county, including child support, visitation, custody, the two children that you share with Mr. Kirk?
No, sir.
Was that no?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Kirk, do you have any questions for the witness?
I'm sorry, Judge, I forgot.
Did you ask me or him?
Did you need to follow up with some more questions, Mr. Williams?
Yes, Judge, just so I can put this on the record.
Okay. Go ahead. And then Mr. Kirk, you'll get your chance.
Thank you, Judge. Jasmine, are you asking this court to grant to you a protective order?
Yes, sir.
Are you asking that this court, that protective order includes you and your kids?
Yes, sir.
Are you asking that this court establishes a finding of domestic violence and or family violence?
Yes, sir.
And are you asking that any court costs be shifted onto the respondent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Okay. Mr. Kirk, now is your chance to ask questions. These will be questions to the witness. They should not be arguments. They should not be testimony or statements from you. They should merely be questions that you have to this witness about the issues that are before the court today. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You may proceed.
Jasmine Walker, have you ever left the children alone while you went to work?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained. Next question.
I object that objection because how is that not relevant to the case?
The issue before the court is whether family violence has occurred.
Right.
Okay. Next question.
Why was it relevant that I go to Walmart? Man, I need my attorney. So can I take a brief moment to pray?
No, sir, not right now. We need to move
Judge,
forward.
Judge, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I had a Zoom interruption, and so all I got of Mr. Kirk's question was, why was it relevant that?
Okay. Mr. Kirk, you had an objection. Why was it relevant? I think your question was related to testimony about Walmart. Then you said you needed your attorney. Then you said you needed to take a minute to pray. Am I recalling that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Your next question, Mr. Kirk.
Jasmine Walker, do you believe I checked on your status at being at work at 5 in the morning to see if the kids were left alone?
Objection, speculation. That's a question that opposing counsel, Mr. Kirk, can answer for himself.
Overruled. Ms. Walker, if you'll answer.
I'm not sure how to answer. What, like,
Also, objection, vague.
Overruled. Ms. Walker, if you know the answer, you may answer. If you don't know, you can say you don't know
okay, I don't
or you
know.
don't understand.
Yes, I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't understand the question.
Okay, Mr. Kirk, she didn't understand the question. Your next question.
On Easter, scratch all that. On Easter, on, I believe, October 24th, or no, not Easter. I don't have anything in front of me, so I don't have the dates. So I'm trying to word this correctly in a question. In regards to your statement where you said I punched you and it was because of Jaxel being sick, and here's the question. Did he go to the emergency room within 24 hours of your statement of me physically hitting you?
No, he did not.
Did he go to the emergency within 48 hours of me allegedly hitting you?
No, he did not.
Okay, next question. Did you tell me in a text message that you took him to the emergency room?
No, I did not.
Thank you. The day that I took the kids to church, did you go to work at 5 in the morning?
No, I did not.
Did you go to church with us?
No, I did not.
Were you at home when we left for church?
No, I was not.
Did you have a basketball game at 3 p.m. the day I took the kids to church?
Objection, Judge, relevance. I'm not seeing where any of this is going.
Overruled. Ma'am, you may answer if you know the answer.
Yes, my daughter had a basketball game that day.
Next question.
Did you make the basketball game?
We did, yes.
Any other questions, Mr. Kirk?
When I walked out of the restroom, when I took Jaxel to the restroom the day he was sick, and you say I allegedly hit you, Did you hit me in the ear as I walked out of the restroom?
No, I did not.
No further questions.
Thank you. Mr. Williams, any other questions of this witness?
Nothing further for Miss Walker.
Okay, your next witness, please.
Judge, if respondent is going to take the stand, we don't need to call him as a witness.
Okay, so you rest at this time?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Kirk, for your benefit, the petitioner's attorney has rested their case in chief, which means it's now your opportunity to present witnesses via test. You can provide testimony, you can provide exhibits to the court just like they did. Do you wish to call any witnesses?
My only resource would be myself, so I call me to the stand.
Okay, you were previously sworn, you remain under that oath. You don't have to obviously ask yourself questions. You're free to make a statement as you wish. Regarding the issues that were here to the court, the issues are whether family violence has happened, whether there has been stalking that has happened, that's alleged in the petition you were served with, and the requests that they have made in the paperwork that you were served with. With those guidelines in place, do you have any questions before you start your testimony to the court?
No, sir.
Thank you. You may proceed.
Okay, I want to start with good morning, and I hope y'all are all having a blessed day. I want to start with the Lion of Judah is what in the screenshot with the dove. I want to clarify on my end, the video where it says lion, that's in reference of the Lion of Judah, which would be Jesus Christ. It's a matter of expression, and the dove expresses the Holy Spirit. And nobody has ever been endangered by me. I love people, like 1 Corinthians 13, and I am the protective man and father of my family. It is my job, and God has given me the authority in the Bible to protect my family and my children, and that's all I have been trying to do. I do not ever want to hurt anyone. I'm a loving, peaceful person, but I will protect my kids, and I will protect my kids' mother at all costs, because that is my responsibility as a man. I'd like to start with what's important. So I'm gonna start with the day we went to church. So I'm not allowed to stay at Jasmine's house, so I can't go to sleep there and wake up with them. So I arrived at her house that day at 3:50, roughly 3:50 a.m., right before she left to work. I slept for maybe 4:30 a.m. to about 7:30 a.m. So I was tired, but I got up, I fed the kids, got them their, brushed their teeth, got them ready for church. I took them to church. We love staying together as a family. The kids asked me to go to the family room so we don't separate. So we attended church in the family room, the early service. After church, actually, I want to take a step back. Before we went into the building, I always let the children have about 10 minutes on the playground to burn their energy. And if you don't have kids, even in 10 minutes, they can get a,
Objection, Judge, to relevance.
it's not relevant. Anyway, so I take them into church after going to the playground for 10 minutes.
Can I get a date on this, Mr. Kirk?
Do what?
A date?
I don't have it. I don't have the resources. I believe it was October 11th.
Okay, of 2024.
Yes, sir.
This is regarding the CPS case where you were supposed to have a drug test and psychological evaluation, and you weren't supposed to have contact with the children that time frame?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please move forward.
With what you just said, I want to. No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Judge, I would like to object once more. If he's claiming that this is for 2024 The evidence put forth is scheduled for October 2025. Did he
Okay.
mean 2025?
That would be correct. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Okay. Please keep going, Mr. Kirk.
So we left the family room. We left the family room, and I always go shake Pastor Carl Tody's hand. And my kids act like kids and they run. I'm not gonna lie. And that's okay, because I was using it as a moment to teach my kids to stay together. So not being around my kids every day like I had been, I worried that they might run in the street or run because they go to a lot of basketball games. They go to Walmart. So I used the opportunity to teach my children, the older kids, which I know that they're not technically mine, but the older siblings to my two, I wanted to go over with them on looking after their baby brother and baby sister. So if Jersey or Jacksonville runs in the street, Aaron and Alea are reminded to protect them because I'm not always there anymore. So, well, I shake Pastor Carl Tody's hand. They run out the door and they're running to the playground because we always go to the playground after church. So I immediately go behind them and I watch them and I let them get right to the playground. And then I call them back, similar to being like a good shepherd calling his lost sheep back to the herd. So I called my kids and I said, no, y'all come back. Y'all come back. They all came back. We regrouped at the rock in the middle entrance of Trinity. You got the playground on the west side and you got the main entrance more on the east side. We're in the middle door. So then we go into that door. And the kids are like, let's go to the playground. Let's go to the playground. I said, well, we got something to do first. Part of the sermon was leaving your problems at the altar. So I took the children into the main chapel. We went down and we got prayed together as a family. My son Jaxel took off his shirt and left his shirt on the altar. It was a jersey, and I also left my basketball because I felt like our family was putting basketball and sports before God. So we prayed, and then we went out another different door, went back into what is kind of like a lobby area outside of the chapel where they sell coffee. And
Mr. Kirk, help me understand how this deals with the allegation that you committed family violence or stalking.
yes, so in her statement, she said that I was sweating and CPS thought I was on drugs. So I'm explaining what I was doing at church that led to those allegations. Because
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So I was walking around church. I had only seen my kids. I hadn't seen my kids in like, I think 12 days leading up to that. I believe I had been working out of town. So I took the opportunity to spend time with my kids at church and also try to teach them a couple valuable lessons of sticking together. So we went back in the lobby and we went out. I think we went and got some water, and then we went out another door, which explains, I'm trying to explain why we went through. I made a point to go through almost every door, not because I was on drugs, but because I was using the opportunity to teach my children to stay together. Because every time we got outside of one of those doors, the kids would run to the playground and I would call them back. Hey, we got to stick together. Family sticks together. Okay, Dad. Okay. So we end up getting to the playground and we played for about 2 hours and they got dirty. And after Jaxel had taken off his shirt at the altar, my son Bentley decided to take his shirt off at the I would call it like a soccer field at Trinity. I'm not going to object to it. I loved it. We're having family time. And Bentley has been having issues where he grinds his teeth because he's having anxiety. So when he took his shirt off and swung it around and was smiling, I was a happy dad. I felt like we were doing good as a family. Alea had her cell phone that I disapprove of because she's too young. She was playing on her phone. Well, we were playing as a family, playing soccer. She was sitting on her phone, and I said, Alea, do you want to play with us? She at first said no, and after about 10 minutes of the other 4 of us having fun, or 5 of us having fun, she put her phone down, smiled, and got up and played like a kid. We all had fun for about 2 hours. Now, this is where I understand. Oh, also, I wanna put on the record. Bentley had a black eye. I had asked Jasmine why he had a black eye. I never got an answer. I've asked about 15 times. I've asked CPS. Nobody has ever answered me why Bentley had a black eye. I still don't know why he had a black eye. And I love my son, so I'd like that to be answered at some point. So going back, we leave the playground and we go back into Trinity Church.
Mr. Kirk, this is not assisting the court in understanding the allegation of family violence or stalking.
I'm trying to show you that I'm a good dad who takes his kids to church and the playground, and because of that, I was accused as being a bad father, when in reality, I'm a great
I
father.
have that picture that you've painted, that you spent time with the children, that you were happy, they were happy, and then out of that, there were some false accusations against you, is what your testimony is. I understand that, and I appreciate that.
I'll skip forward.
Okay.
So
Please.
I want to state one more thing on that, and I'll make it short. So in her allegations, she said the kids didn't have a shirt. They didn't have a shirt. And when Trinity asked me for a shirt, I said, I would love for the church to put a shirt on my children because it represents the armor of God to me. And I would love extra protection for my kids, as in Ephesians 6:10-18, the armor of God. So, and I also talked to the sheriff during all that point. I don't know if y'all have that on the record. So we'll skip. I'm past that. We'll move to the next thing. Okay, so we've covered. Okay, so I'd like to talk about me going to Walmart, me going to the schools, me going to CPS's office, and me going to Jasmine Walker's house. Every time I went, except for maybe a couple, and I don't have the dates, I called 911 and let them know that I did not know my children were safe. Nobody was letting the father know if his children were safe, and I was going to check on my kids, whether it meant I go to jail or not. I wanted to know my kids were not alone and that they were safe. CPS wasn't listening or responding or answering any questions on my kids' safety. So every time, and it wasn't every day, I spread it out, I would say about every 10 to 20 days over the course of 2.5 to 3 months, I would go check at the schools and Jasmine's house, usually within the same day or the same 2 days. I tried to do it together so it wasn't spread out. Over that course, I never got any answers ever that my kids were safe. They never wanted to talk about the kids or the safety of the kids. They only wanted to talk about me and addiction and mental, and I will not do that. Based off of my research, CPS has no authority unless I sign that piece of paper, and I did not sign that piece of paper because they are not the safety plan. I'm the safety plan, the father. That's what I believe. That's what I think the state of Texas and the United States believes, and that is most importantly what God believes. And so I didn't sign that piece of paper because I don't believe that they are doing what's safe for the kids. So every time that I went to any of those places, I would pick up all of the trash in the parking lot to show good faith, to show, look, I'm not here to hurt nobody. I just want to know my kids are safe. I would love to see my kids. And I picked up trash and called the police and let them know I was going every single time. And that should all be documented on both the police cams of the cars and their body cams and the school cams. Let's see, there's one more thing I need to address. So, two of the times that I went to Jasmine's house that I did not call the cops, one of them, I was Coach Wagner for Estacado, the Estacado boys basketball coach. We've gone to their camp, summer camp, many times. He loves the kids. He posted an invitation for people to come to his basketball game. So I asked Jasmine if I could take the kids. She didn't respond. So I went to the basketball game, which is on the east side. Then after the basketball game, I went by the kids. I went by her house. That's one time I went without calling the police and letting them know what I was doing. I only checked on the kids and I let them know out loud, I love you kids. I love y'all. I love y'all. They peeked through the window.
Objection, Judge, relevance.
Overruled. You may continue.
Thank you. So the other time, she was still receiving mail at my address. So I took her mail to her house and I recorded the entire thing, basically because I didn't call the police. So I kept it on recording. I put the mail in between her doorknob and the door, and then I left. And I actually prayed both times. Both of those videos, I don't have the resources to show you, but both of those videos show me praying as I leave. Let's see. October 24th, October 27th. Also, she mentions the pastor in Africa. That is an orphanage, and I try to do charity work. So the pastor in Africa has been asking for me to get food to them, and I've been trying my best to get food to them. About this time last year, both I believe News Channel 11 and News Channel 34 did a segment on me driving for Uber and me collecting food and helping the homeless. Also, I want to say, I just want to share this because I feel like he'll probably object, but this shows that I protect kids. On November 2nd, I was passing out food that a church donated to me. On 50th and Avenue Q, I came across a little girl still in her Halloween costume. This was
Objection, relevance, Judge.
How is this relevant to the allegation of family violence
because
or stalking?
I protect stranger kids. I protect all kids. So the fact that my family is stating I'm a danger to them is ludicrous, because I literally will protect a kid I don't even know the name, and CPS won't give me any information on that kid that I sent them through the state trooper and the police department. So I'm trying to say these people are not showing me that they protect kids. They're showing me they hurt families. And so it's relevant because I wanted on the record that I saved a little girl that was alone for, I believe, 2 nights, maybe a night and a half. And that is on record if you ask the police department.
Okay, you have just put that on the record here, so I appreciate that information. The next point of evidence you have?
I think God has done enough here. I'm done testifying. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Williams, any other questions? I'm sorry,
Yes,
any
Judge.
questions of this witness?
Yes, Judge, briefly. Billy, have you ever punched Jasmine?
No, sir.
How long have you two been in a relationship for?
Since Thanksgiving of 2020.
Since 2020, have you ever slapped Jasmine?
No, sir.
Since 2020, have you ever tackled Jasmine to the floor?
No, sir.
Since 2020, when did you two break up?
I thought we were still married.
When did you two separate?
I thought we were still together.
You just testified that you had went around to Jasmine's job on different days to pick up trash from her parking lot.
No, sir, I didn't say that. Would you
Did
like?
you go to Jasmine's job to pick up trash in the parking lot?
No, sir. I stayed in the car. I never said that I picked up trash at Walmart. I picked up trash at the schools and the CPS and the daycare.
Okay, so you were present in front of Jasmine's job.
Yes, I picked up an order from the restaurant in the parking lot of Walmart, and
Thank you for your response. Just need a yes or no.
Sure.
And you know that you weren't supposed, and you know that you were not supposed to be around Jasmine, correct?
No, sir, I didn't know that.
And you also went to Jasmine's house, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
And you did this several times?
You can ask the police department to get the exact number.
I appreciate your response, not my question. I'm not asking for a number. You went to her house several times, even though she told you not to be around her, yes?
I plead the fifth because of how you're asking the question.
So he's not going to answer that. Mr. Williams, next question.
Um, Judge, I'm going to share my screen to pull up Exhibit 5, which has already been put into evidence.
Okay.
Billy, your name is Billy Kirk, yes?
Did you ask me if my name is Billy Kirk?
That is correct.
My name is Billy Roy Kirk.
Fantastic. That's a yes. Thank you. So the name that we see on this safety plan where it says family name, it says Billy Kirk. Do you see that?
No, I don't see my name on here.
Can you see my mouse on the screen?
I see your mouse.
Do you see where my mouse is circling around?
I don't see the name Billy Roy Kirk on here, no, sir.
Billy, are there any sort of medications that you're taking?
No, sir.
Billy, do you know what the letter B is?
Can you repeat your question?
Do you know what the letter B is?
Are you saying D as in dog or B
B as in
mouse?
boy.
Do I know what the letter B is?
Yes.
I do.
Do you know how to spell your first name, Billy?
Billy.
Thank you. Did not ask you, can you? I'm just asking you, do you know how to spell your first name?
And I'm answering how I speak.
Thank you, Billy. So is that name right there yours?
Mr. Williams, he
No,
has
it's
answered
not
that
my
question.
name.
Mr. Kirk, Mr. Williams, he has answered the question. The exhibit is in evidence. The testimony is in evidence. He's already
Billy,
denied that that is his name.
thank you, Judge. Billy, Jasmine's name isn't on here as a parent that should stay away from the house, right?
Can you repeat your question?
No, I cannot. Judge, we have no further questions.
Mr. Kirk, the question that you were asked to answer was Billy, Jasmine's name isn't on here as a parent that should stay away from the house. So I'll ask you, was Jasmine's name on here as a parent that should stay away from the house?
Can I have a brief moment to read it?
Please.
Could you ask your question one more time, please?
Is Jasmine's name on there as a person that should stay away from the house?
I don't see anything that looks in that direction, no, sir.
Okay, Mr. Kirk, Mr. Williams has passed you as a witness. Is there anything else you would like to add to your testimony to clarify any question that he asked you?
Yeah, I got another question.
A statement, you mean?
A statement? Yeah, I got a statement.
Okay, what is that?
I love my children and I love everyone in this courtroom. And I pray that we all protect the kids as one team. That is all. No further statements.
Okay, so you're resting at this time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Williams, do you close?
We close.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Kirk, they used a technical term of they close, which means they've done with the presentation of their evidence. They've added nothing new. So at this time, I am going to consider the evidence before the court, including the testimony and the exhibits. I will grant the application for protective order as requested, as filed December 16th, 2025, with the following modification. I will find that there has been family violence. However, I will not find that there has been sufficient proof of stalking. So I will grant the protective order as requested, minus the finding of stalking, with all relief requested in that protective order. I would ask Mr. Williams that you prepare an order reflecting that ruling.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. We'll be adjourned.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me,
Thank you.
Malik,
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to email me the exhibits that were admitted, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And that is P5, P1, P3, and P2.
Yes, Judge.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Judge.
You all have a good day.